my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting off.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Violet and I'm super happy to have you here. In today's video it is going to be what I thought to be like a full face of AmorUs makeup, which I recently hauled, and I will link it in the description box. But it's sort of AmorUs, sort of not. I just didn't calculate all of the parts to my face. I will explain some of the reasons why I didn't grab some things and yada yada, but let's go ahead and get into it. So I bought an AmorUs palette last year. I was very excited about quality. I was very impressed with it. I never heard of the brand. So I finally got to remembering this past month, last month being March, for my birthday month, that I would actually buy some products from them, give the brand a try. I was going to get like a full face, but I had a budget in mind. It was probably about like $30. Since I added a palette for Brandy and then a lipstick for her, that kind of cut into my budget, so I had to take quite a few things out. But I did want to mention I didn't buy highlighter, bronzer, or blush because they don't offer a cream or like a liquid option for those. I didn't realize they had an eyebrow, like stuff for the eyebrows. I didn't want to buy another eye primer. Mascara, there was no waterproof option. I didn't buy a concealer as well because I already have quite a bit to go through. So this one is probably just going to focus on a few products that I was able to pick up. Alright, so my face feels, I mean, not like extremely soft, but you know, somewhat soft. I will say that went on just like any other primer, except for it was more of a like silicone-y, not like completely silicone feeling, but like that kind of coming out texture. It reminds me very much of the e.l.f. mineral face primer, or like those e.l.f. primers that came in like that big frosted bottle in like blue, green, and red and stuff. I don't feel like it neutralized anything. I mean, I still have all my blemishes and all my dark spots and darkness to my face, so, but I mean, it blended in my face, and you know, it's a primer. And this one I'm more scared about, and this is kind of why I've been recording this video off for a couple of days now. I intended to record it like earlier in the week, but every time I look at this bottle, I'm like, this is not going to match. I'm going to look like a complete clown. The shade says porcelain. I'm not quite sure that it's very true, but you know what, let's put it on. I'm going to start in very, very small increments. So I applied just like the littlest of dots. Alright, that littlest of dots did nothing. But I'm going to keep slowly building up in that same like little dots that I did originally. I could very much smell this foundation. It smells like baby powder right off the bat. Which, I mean, it's not completely a bother, but if you're sensitive to smells, this is going to bother you to no end. Okay, so I slowly squeeze the bottle just a little bit at a time, and I put the like really smallest dots, like probably even half of what you saw originally, and I just kept adding just a little bit in sections and then blending it out. I do see that it is a little bit on the yellow side. It's very, very like a minuscule amount to tell. I don't know if you can see on camera, but in person I can definitely see like it's a tinge of yellow on my face. But given that this says BB cream, I don't find that to be like a huge deal breaker. I mean, if it was like a medium to full coverage foundation or more coverage, then yeah, I would be really upset. But I mean, coverage is very minimal. You can still see some blemishes on my cheek and, you know, some other places on my face. It blended out really easily and nicely. I am seeing some dryness here on my nose. I feel like it's like not sticking right here on the nose and around the nose, but you know what, whatever. We're just gonna deal with that. I don't have anything for concealer, bronzer, blush, highlighter, eye primers, so I will be back when all of that is done, and we'll be onto the eyeshadow, which I'm excited about. Alright you guys, it is time to use the Hibiscus palette. Gorgeous, beautiful, filled with so many fun colors. This is the palette. No idea what I'm getting into, what I'm gonna do, but I know that I definitely want to use the shade Brilliant. Brandy has used it, I think, once or twice before, and every single time I'm like this close to her face, and I'm like, what did you use? Because it's freaking beautiful. Alright, so I just wanted to come back on here real quick. I am supposed to try out their lashes in today's video because it is an AmorUs product, but I will try this in another video. Yesterday and today I just haven't really been feeling all that great. I don't really want to fuss with false lashes today. I am just going to apply some mascara, apply probably the lip color in Sandy, which is the more nude one, since I think this one called Desert is too dark and too brown. Definitely gonna become one of my new favorite lipsticks. I love the shade, I love the feeling of it, I love the application. Barely even touched my lips to, or touched this product to my lips. It's got a beautiful nude payoff. It is creamy, and I mean, it smells like a little on the sweeter side, but like sweet, just generic makeup, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I really like this color. I'll be back, finish the rest of my face, and we can talk my final first impression thoughts on all of the products. I'm back to give you my final first impression thoughts. First, in the order that I applied everything. So primer first, and again, that is the Perfecting Face Primer in Peach, supposed to neutralize darkness. Honestly, this is just a primer in my opinion. I don't really find that it did anything special, or it was, you know, a primer that was different in my collection. I feel like I've had this one before, just in a different brand. I mean, it applied. My makeup doesn't look crazy, it doesn't look heavy. The foundation actually shocked me a little bit more than I thought. It's only just the shade match. That is all what I was scared about, and I was like, great, this color is gonna look on my face. I'm gonna look like two different people. I'm gonna look like a clown up here, normal Violet here, and it's just gonna be a disaster. But it's actually not. I mean, I did go in very small amounts and layer until I felt like it was enough, so I didn't over apply and then call it a bad foundation and be like, oh, this is terrible because I applied like half the bottle on my face. Like, no, gradually went, because I knew new products, I gotta start slow and then build my way up. But I mean, it's a decent foundation. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's hydrating. It says it's a hydrating Miracle Silk BB cream. It's not tacky. I don't find that it's, you know, coming off yet or anything, but it definitely looks like my skin. Matte finish, I'd say it's not completely matte, but it definitely kind of settled down. Next up is the palette. This palette is another great palette from them. Still the great same easy blendable quality. They really pack a punch. They're there, the matte's blended easily. There's no like creasing or anything. I do have a problem area right here, like in this inner part of my lid. I don't know what's going on with that eyeball. It has been giving me trouble for like the past month, on and off. So ignored. But yeah, I mean, they're pigmented, they definitely blend, and I really do like their eyeshadow palettes. This one and the one that I already own. So highly recommend trying out their eyeshadow palettes if you do want to try anything from this brand. And lastly, the lipstick. You guys already know my thoughts. You guys already know that I really like this. This is a very creamy, very opaque payoff of color. I love that it's nude. I love that it's a very like easy, no fuss type of lipstick that like I'm not sitting there having to keep applying and keep getting color out. Like, it's just swipe on, out the door, we're good to go. And it's not a matte formula. I know some people are kind of staying away from those, so this one's definitely creamy, definitely has the pigment. It's definitely 100% going to fade with eating and drinking and stuff, so I'm not too worried about that, but I really like it. Thank you guys so much for watching this first impressions video of the couple of AmorUs products that I tried in today's video. As always, have an awesome rest of your day and or week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye, guys.